Hey friends, it's a very loud Sunday here at our house. The children are, boys in particular, are in rare form. I'm waiting here for Joe to bring me our little buckling Romeo. I was supposed to disbud him with a friend today. She taught me on our other buck, Cupid, and of course it decided to snow today. So I didn't feel like traveling because our road gets pretty tricky to navigate in the snow. So we're trying to beat the snow on our road and get this taken care of quickly. So I'm here at our rental house. Joe's going to bring Romeo here and I will do it on our back porch. So Joe just walked through the door with our little guy Romeo. I'm gonna get all set up here and disbud this poor little baby. All right, this is where I'm going to do the horrible deed. I have my disbudding iron and it's heating up. I'm gonna test it on this piece of wood. So you want it to be really hot, which that is. So I think I can get ready, and I'm not really excited about this. Some people use a box. The woman who I learned from has a nice trick with a towel. This is my first time. I am pretty nervous and not excited about doing this. We've chosen to disbud our goats because for a few reasons. It's a hard decision to make, but our whole herd so far is disbudded. So to bring a goat in that then has horns is a challenge because they can injure the other goats. They can get their heads stuck in fences. And then not to mention we have kids who like to try to ride our goats and grandchildren on the way. So our daughter wants to show in 4-H and you can't show goats with horns. So we have decided to continue disbudding our goats. So in order for that to happen, I've got to learn how to do this. So, hi, I did learn from a friend on our other buck Cupid, and now it's my turn to try it here on Romeo. So I'm gonna send up a little prayer and pray that I do this little guy good. All right, I have little Romeo here, sweet little Romeo. He's actually sold to a friend and is going to be going to her home. Baby goats do not like to be restrained, but this was the trick that my friend showed me, which is to put a towel over them and sit on the towel to help keep them nice and tight like that. And then we're gonna hold his little head. Oh, Romeo, I'm sorry, buddy. Send up a little prayer. God, please help me do a good job for this little baby. His buds are really coming through. Okay, 5 seconds each side. Here we go. Oh no, I'm sorry, buddy, I'm sorry. Oh, that was not fun. Okay, you can let him take a little break. Take a look, and then I'll come back to that side. We don't have the copper ring yet. I did not hold it on long enough. I'm sorry, Romeo. I'm sorry, bud. We did it. All right, little buddy. I'm so sorry. Didn't go quite as deep with your buck burn as I probably should have, but I don't like doing this. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, little buddy. All right, he's done. It's not pretty, but I guess it has to be done. He's not gonna be my friend for a while. Poor little buddy. Poor little Romeo. Ugh. Well, that's a terrible job. I don't like doing it. I can't imagine ever liking to do it. Hopefully I'll get faster at it. I was just so worried I would hurt him. I didn't want to leave that iron on his head too long, so he's done. He's disbudded, and next up we have the girls, but I get to wait a few days before we have to do that. We're gonna return him to the homestead where he can nurse and be happy. I'm all showered and clean. After doing that, what a terrible job. Like I said, that was my first time disbudding a goat, and it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't usually drink much. I am gonna have a little glass of my biodynamic organic wine, which I usually save for special occasions, but that's a terrible, terrible job. I know a lot of people as goat owners are really torn over whether or not to disbud. I'm hoping that the rewards of disbudding a goat outweigh the risks of keeping the horns, but I really don't know. I don't know. It's a tough moral decision to make, and I just hope we're making the right one. Maybe we'll change our mind in the future and have a herd of horned goats and just not show them and not participate in 4-H. I don't really know. Sorry about the kids being so noisy. I don't really know what the future holds for our herd regarding horns, but it's a skill that I had to learn. It's something that has to be done right now. It is what it is. Feel free to have a discussion in the comments about disbudded versus horned goats. I would love to hear how you're managing your herd, what you're doing regarding horns, what you've found the pros and cons of both to be. Because I'm still on the fence with this decision, and would love for those of you who have goats to chime in. And on another topic, I gave the camera to Joe yesterday, and I said, here, take some footage, make a video. He called me at one point and said, oh no, the microphone was turned off the whole time. So we'll see how that turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that footage now, and then I'll come back.
All right, YouTube, it's getting to be that time. We're gonna do our chores here, the evening chores, and back away the animals. I want to walk you guys through. So we had a tarp come off on us today. I don't know if you guys saw that. Thought I'd show you guys something cool. We got these baby goats, and they found themselves a little co-sleeping situation. Check it out. It's pretty cute. All three of them there. And there goes Rosie. It's mama number one. Those aren't her babies. Just find a little spot in the sun and enjoying it. It's cool. Alright, that was a slight detour, and let me get back to it. Thank you, Matt. It's much easier than doing it by myself. So, we got the temporary fixing. You guys couldn't see much. Sorry about that. So, the last bit is to bring that in front of the tree there, and then I'll tie it off, and then we're off to the races for the day. But I'm gonna talk to you about briefly what we're gonna change this come spring. Our goat area here which has been completely inundated with snow. You know, we spent the time on this fence and hot wiring it and all that good stuff. And we got the little platform there. We're gonna take our barn here and we're going to extend it out to the back. We're gonna put a back. Let's go walk. Show you. We're gonna push it back this way, and we're actually gonna make it almost a second story situation. And the reason for that is we're gonna actually have our hay storage, which is currently there, and have that sit underneath here, and we'll have a little access way, almost like a little basement area for them, and that'll give them a little insulation as well, and windbreak. So it's gonna come back this way. The tarp this is the tarp I had to replace. The other one did not make it. And we're gonna have the overhang on the roof come out and probably come all the way up to about where their little play structure is here. So have the roof come out and extend, and it gives them a little more area come next winter. At least that's the hope. Yeah. Let's go check on the chickens, see if they are all in. No, we still have some troublesome ducks who have not gone in, and this seems to be the struggle every evening. These ducks just do not want to go in any kind of timely manner. All right. I don't have my cleats on right now, so 1 second, folks. I don't want to fall. All right. In addition to kind of managing the goats area, giving them a little more area to roam in, similar to how we have the straw here, making the pathways to and from the... I'm not sure what's happened at the compost there. To and from the chicken area. We're going to continue to manicure that area there. And we got our pigs. Our little pigs. Whoa. So we got our pigs here. And one of the things we did that was a big mistake was putting their pen on the back side there. So come spring and summer, probably summer, we're actually going to take that down because that was a very last minute structure. You probably saw the video where I was out here having to put that up before the first rain. I'll be moving that pen to the front so we don't have to go all the way in to their pig area to feed them. We've moved their water up here with the heaters. It was just a real folly. You know, we were thinking, oh, well, the snow will flow that way, and I really don't know what I was thinking putting it back there. So that's going to be a change. That is going to move forward. That structure, their shade structure, is actually going to go deep instead of this way, and then the snow has a place to fall. It's just really poor planning in the rush. So, and then here in the walkway that I was showing you, or that we use to kind of get between the different areas, we may put in a covering, and that coop that collapsed, I guess a storage area that collapsed from the snow, we're going to redo that as a stick frame or timber frame structure, and that's where we're probably going to do, we're potentially going to do chicken processing and maybe even pig processing. We'll see. All right, enough tour. Let's get to business. I gotta get these animals away. But these ducks and chickens really don't seem like they have any interest in being put away at this time. So, sunlight there. So the chickens are finally deciding to go in, I think. I'm gonna go give the, I went down and showed you guys about the pigs, but I didn't, our coop here. I didn't actually give any time to the pigs. I'm gonna go give them a pat and a rub and play with them for a bit. No, straw. Which is... So, for those of you who are looking at doing this yourself, the only thing I can say for a definitive fact is carbon, carbon, carbon. It makes all the difference. Charlotte's over there laying around in her straw. It keeps the smell manageable and it keeps them comfortable. So, it's cool. Real secure gate. All right, big girl. All right, it's getting dark. Let's see if these chickens are in. Real secure fencing. All right, I wanted to give them a little bit of time. They're kind of stuck in no man's land over here, and we don't give them a whole lot of attention. I mean, we see them once a day, but I don't know. I want them to be happy, and it's real tight in the winter, so all right.
For more Joe antics, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We also have a little website that we put up. You can go check that out at irishacreshomestead.com. Still a little bit of a work in progress, but we got something up, and we will have some blog posts coming in the future on that website also. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It was not necessarily the most fun video to make, but hopefully will be informational for some of you. And hopefully we'll get a good discussion going about disbudded versus horned goats. I'm excited to see what you guys have to say about that in the comments. Have a blessed day. We will see you next week.